Opus, Pagan Valley, and Pit Killer. These are all really fun stories with cool females kicking ass. So if you're into action, adventure, check them out. And don't forget to subscribe to Raze Chaos.
And welcome back, everybody. My name is Raze Chaos. You have made it back to my channel, and I am so happy to have you back here. Because you know what? It is Wednesday, and oh my goodness, you know how Raze love Wednesdays. And if it's Wednesday and it's not a short, then you know it is a comic book cover. It is a new comic book day on Raze Chaos. And that means he gets to pull out his favorite thing that they do, that Funko does, and that is the Funko comic covers. And unfortunately, this is a representative of something Raze thought that they were gonna, was hoping that they were gonna be done with. This goes back to 1979. This is the Uncanny X-Men number 126, and yeah, do I even need to mention that this is black and white? Raze hates these black and white covers. He really does. I understand the concept, the idea. It's a fun little novelty, but the fact that they don't give the full cover, the full color cut, you know, I wish they would give it. I wish this was a chase. You know what I mean? It's just like, put these out and put the black and white ones as a cover. Because what is this? This is, well, one, it's a Target exclusive, which that's where you get a lot of the comic covers. Target, like, loves to get these made. But this is also the only Storm cover that we've gotten so far. And it's in black and white. And I don't want a I don't want a Storm with no color. It's just like, oh goodness, her skin's the same color as her hair. Like that. Storm is such an amazing character, and it's such an awesome character that I really, really would love to have a Storm cover, a full color cut Storm cover. But we are going to go ahead and put this guy away, and we are going to talk about it. As you know, Raze isn't a big fan of the black and white covers, which shows you, yes, he will get them as long as they're not bobbleheads. Because you got to draw the line somewhere. But in this case, yes, Raze went ahead and got this. Didn't necessarily want to because, yeah, the cover. Well, the full cover. It's a great cover. I mean, and you've got plenty of color and action to it, and I mean, and honestly, this issue, this is a good issue to do. Not necessarily for Storm, but you know, down here in the corner, it even says "In Search of Mutant X." And Mutant X is a character that has plagued the X-Men ever since, because he is one of their more powerful villains, and he's one of the harder ones to write because he can kind of do anything, as Mutant X implies. But this is actually the first full appearance of the Mutant X, as he's known here. By the end of the issue, his actual name, Proteus, comes into frame. So this is the first appearance of full appearance of Proteus. Before that, he did make some partial appearances, but it was as Kevin McTaggart, who he is Moria McTaggart. Scottish names. It's the son of Moira McTaggart, and her original story, I know they've changed it in the thing, was that part of the reason why she gets in touch and befriends Charles Xavier is because she basically has given birth to what could potentially be one of the most powerful mutants in existence. So she immediately needs from birth to make sure that he is put under some kind of control, given some level of control over his powers in order to lead a regular life. Unfortunately, he's too powerful, and Xavier's unable to help him fully. I mean, he does help him a little bit, but as he gets older and his powers grow, he becomes something that is just basically uncontrollable. And Mutant X is basically able to possess anybody at will. I mean, he has all kinds of energy manipulation powers. He is essentially, and part of the problem was he's basically immune to having his mind be read, much like obviously if Xavier was like trying to help him learn control, that would be how Xavier would go about doing so. And so that's why he was able to hide just how powerful he was from Xavier for a long time, or that he was growing. In fact, is because Xavier couldn't read him. Obviously, he gets bigger. He's one of those characters that is so powerful they just kind of hope that they either stop. They prevent him from being able to accomplish the goal that he's wanting to, or essentially they can't, and he gets away with it and just goes and does whatever he pleases. They've very rarely been able to contain him, and that's why it's always a threat when he pops up. And it's really hard, but you get nothing of that from the cover of this. I mean, this is a Dave Cockrum cover, and he is one of the big guys as far as X-Men history. He was right in there, and he was creating it, making a lot of what is known today. So he is a heavy hitter, and it feels like we've lost something without seeing the spectacular cover art that he had done here. I mean, yes, you get the artwork and everything, but you don't get the color. You don't get the burst. He had an idea as to what he wanted to do, and they didn't give it to him. And I'm going to show it again just because, we need that. Just because you're going to give us a black and white cover doesn't mean I'm not going to put the actual cover up to compare. It just, to me, like, I'm going to say what I said with the last comic book cover that I did, which is, I hope this is the last one. I hope that these things, honestly, I hope the black and white covers don't sell as well, just because I'd like them to stop doing it. But at the same time, I'm not somebody who says just don't do something. It's always like, try it. Always try it. What I think, and I think I mentioned this earlier, what they ought to do with these covers is make this a chase. Make this a hard-to-find chase, a 1 in 6, like you do, and that will make this more sought out, because Raze wouldn't get this. Raze already has a problem with chases anyway. If you've seen his soda videos, Raze doesn't tend to go for the chases, and he wouldn't in this case either. He would not go for this chase. He would have the regular version, the full color Storm, the full color figure, the full color cover, because that's what he thinks these covers should be. He wouldn't care about. He'd probably never get one of these black and white covers if it weren't for the fact that it's the only one that exists right now, and it's the only Storm cover that exists, which is a shame because they have done some spectacular Storm covers in the X-Men. But it's Dave Cockrum cover. First full appearance of Proteus, beyond just his little appearances as Kevin Taggart. And they ruin it by putting it in black and white. It is a Target exclusive, as I mentioned before, and you can see a lot of the other comic book covers that I do, because I do get every single one of them, even the black and white ones that he doesn't like. And that's all in a playlist. You can check that out. You can see other characters that they've done. You can even see the other black and white figures that Raze complained about, like, big time in the past. I mean, yeah, he doesn't hold back on that stuff. When Raze will let you know both what he loves about these things and what he doesn't like about these things. Because deep down, essentially, he loves getting the comic book covers. He will pick them up, and then he will say what he likes and what he doesn't like about them. But aside from the Star Wars covers, he has gotten every single one that's come out as it's come out, and you can always come check them out here. If you like them, but you don't really want to, you don't have the space, you don't want to get them all. Raze is a good spot for you to come and check it out and get a good look at it. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of here now, but never forget, the life is full of odd moments. You never know when you're going to be defined.